So welcome back on my YouTube channel. Actually, I got a lot of comments from a lot of traders that the Lux Algo VWAP, which I made the video last time, it is very good for scalping and for that particular intraday trading. Yeah, but in today's video, I found something very good, and I was on it from past from 10 days, and I monitored it very closely when it comes to swing trades, when it comes to like H1, H4, M30 trades, like for anything, for any metal, for any symbol, for any currency pair, indices, Nasdaq. I mean, it works beautifully perfect. So let's get into the charts very quickly and make this video very short to understand that which is that particular indicator which I was on it, and I saw that it works amazingly perfect. So once we open trading view, we will go in Dynamic Swing Anchored VWAP. Yeah, this belongs to Zirman 12.6k, and the guy looks German. It's an amazing indicator uploaded by him, and very less people know about this indicator. This is made out of VWAP, and what this exactly does is it's also acting as support and resistance, and it also gives you a little bit of hand of a built-in trend lines, hidden trend lines inside this VWAP indicator. It is so amazing, it's so perfect. If you see this on the bigger time frames rather than M5, M15, I mean, it also works very good at M15, but this is literally used for swing traders. I mean, mostly people like to trade on M30, H1 time frame. It works perfectly well. Yeah, so let's see this on M30, because I was perfectly using this. In fact, I also picked up a couple of trades, and it went well. Yeah. So if you see this over here, now let's talk about gold, wherever it, and yeah, the beautiful thing about this is it does not repaint. So you can be all trustable towards this indicator. It does not repaint, but yes, when it comes to gold, you know, there is nothing perfect as such which works perfectly for gold. Whenever it comes to any indicator, anything, even when it comes to support and resistance, I mean, you know, support and resistance, it gives you like such things, like for example, here you get a support, resistance, here you get a support, here you get a resistance, here you get a support. The market comes like that, it's gonna break out, it's gonna go down. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna push your stop loss. It's going to make you stop out. It's going to take the liquidity grab, liquidity swaps, and then it's gonna move all the way up, you know. So that is how gold works. If it's going to come back up from down, it's gonna take your stop loss, and then it's gonna go back up again. That's how gold works. I mean, also, if you remove this anchored VWAP indicator, and if you put even a normal indicator of Lux Algo of support and resistance, or even if you see the order blocks, most of the time it will stop you out, and then it's gonna move up. Like, that's the way how gold works. And you know what, that is the way how most of the currency pairs they work these days, especially when it comes to euro CHF. It's so horrible that it's gonna stop you out every second, every minute, and then it's gonna move back up. I mean, wanna see how it works? You can see over here, I mean, I hate this pair. I don't like to trade this pair. This pair is not made for me, but just to show you guys like how it works, you see this, it gives you big wicks, big candles, and boom, it's gonna, you know, I mean, it doesn't respect, it respects, but then it's gonna stop you out every single time. You see like how the candles move. So this pair I personally don't like, so that's not made for me. But I know some traders who trade on euro CHF. They have their own strategy. Thank you so much. I mean, they are happy with this, but I personally, I don't like euro CHF. Yeah. So coming on the anchored VWAP, the swing anchored VWAP, let's check with silver. Again, perfectly amazing. So I personally, let me just show you all how it works on every symbol, then I will tell you what is the strategy. Yeah. Okay, BTC USD, again, it does well. it does good. US 30 does very well. So there are no much breakouts, fake outs. Whenever it kisses the WAP indicator, it goes up, it goes down. Here you go. US tech is also very good. Crude oil, yeah, crude oil as well, it's doing good on M30. Let's come on currencies. Euro USD, wow, Euro USD is also well, went up here, kissed the WAP indicator, went up again over here, and then the slight trend reversal, little bit hiccup in the market, range bound. Yeah, I mean, come on, when it comes to range bound, nothing is gonna work perfect, right? Nothing. So that is how it works on Euro USD. But yes, I mean, the clarity is still there. You're gonna get stopped out sometimes, but then if you make money, if it kisses the WAP indicator and goes back in your favor, it's gonna give you a lot of money. At least it's gonna give you 2 to 3 times of your stop loss. Yeah. GBP USD, wow, it works really nice. If you take an entry here, all the way here on M30, yeah, and then it came back again down, and then if you take a risk of entering here again, even if you entered here, you made a lot of money again over here, yeah, and then you got an indicator, you got a signal here, it went all the way back up. Now it's gonna give you a signal for downwards. You know guys, how I trade on this, how I was trading on this, I was taking a very nice help of my trend lines. As usual, I talk about trend lines every time these days because I love using trend lines. I mean, for a while I stopped using them, but now I came back to basics. I love using trend lines. So yeah, anyway, if you come down to H1, you see the clarity. Yeah, it looks like a moving average, right? But it's not a moving average, it is a volume weighted average price indicator. So if you come to AUD USD, works amazingly well. Let's move down to M30. Yeah, works perfectly well. Every time the market touches, you take the entry, market goes up. So it works very well. I hope this indicator gives you an edge, because I'm personally monitoring it from 10 days and it works really nice. The problem, actually, what is the difference between this one and the video which I previously made for Lux Algo? The Lux Algo one gives you the clarity only of that particular day. Yeah, it's mostly like an intraday. Yeah, but this particular indicator of this Zirman swing anchored VWAP dynamic, this gives you entire picture, like what is happening from the past couple of days or couple of hours. Yeah, it's not more like an intraday, but it's more like a swing. So when it comes to USD JPY, it works perfect. So guys, what are we gonna do? Very simple. The market touches the trend line, the market touches the WAP indicator. Before the market executes, I would rather prefer take your entry, put a very small stop loss. Yeah, put the very, like for example, if I'm gonna take an entry here, the market touched, yeah, the market touched the WAP indicator, I'm gonna execute my sell, and let's say I'm gonna put my stop loss over here at 159.595, and then yes, my TP is gonna be at least 2 to 3 times bigger than my stop loss, and the market goes every time. And then if your TP is hit, you can do the same thing again. Whenever it touches the WAP indicator again or comes very close to the WAP indicator again, you can take your sell. But I would always prefer you to make sure that you always have a second eye check of the trend lines. Yeah, if you feel that it fell down a lot and now finally is gonna like move up, or if you feel that your observation or your reading of the market is very good and very lovely, then yeah, you can take your decisions. But a second eye depends on your capital. If you have a huge capital, if you have like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, I mean, don't risk it. Yeah, so I personally don't take a risk, because like my caps are a little bigger than rest of the people who might be watching, because I believe mostly like my students who contact me, or mostly the people who get back to me watching my videos, either they are on the funded accounts by what do you call, by the prop firm, by the traders, by like what do you call this, FTMO, and some of them are newly beginners who start their caps with $1,000 or $3,000 staying in the Middle East, yeah, back who are staying in India or in Pakistan or in Bangladesh, Nepal. So some of them, because there the dollar rate is really high, so some of the traders, they don't exceed more than $500. So I would rather prefer these traders as well, because it's a hard-earned money, guys. Come on, always go for a second eye concept. Yeah, but also again, I've noticed also one thing very strong: if you don't go for the second eye concept as well, this indicator is not gonna put your head down. You might get stopped out once or twice, but then yeah, most of the time you're gonna make 3 to 4 times of your stop loss. You can see it by yourself. Yeah, whenever the market touches the anchored WAP indicator, it goes up, and it goes up at least 2 to 3 times of your stop loss. Yeah, and if you well, green and red, what are these two? Why is this color combination like that? So very simple. If it goes red and then the market goes down and then it starts back in red again, that means the previous trend is continuing. Yeah, if it goes green and then what happens, if the next in the next candle, if the green WAP indicator comes up again, that means it's the continuation of the previous trend. Yeah, like over here, it was going for a long time, it went until red, and then finally it came green. Yeah, because there was a trend reversal, and then came down over here a little bit, and then on top again you get a green. That means it was a continuation of the previous trend. Yeah, if a new trend comes up, there will be a color change, it's gonna be red, and then the continuation in that trend is gonna give you the same color again. So that's it, guys. It's very simple, very lovely. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Again, any questions, any feedbacks, or if you all want me to explain you all something else which you all want me to explain, or which you all are not understanding from any of the previous videos, or if you all have found any indicator by your own resource but it's difficult for you to understand like how it works, let me know. I can help making a video out of it, and I can help teaching you guys. Inbox me, WhatsApp me, drop me a comment, anything you like. Yeah, thank you so much. Take care and stay blessed. Have a wonderful day. See you all. Bye bye.